Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's July 18th, Wednesday morning, and grain markets have had a bit of a setback here this morning, mainly on profit taking. A market that yesterday made new highs in soybeans and in corn, testing all-time highs in the corn market. So a setback is certainly not unusual, but we still have got the same issues that we're dealing with here. Weather is a big factor. Some of the forecasts have put a little more moisture in. Some of the models have come together in agreement. So they're looking for a possible increase in moisture, but the amounts that these forecasts and models are coming up with are minimal. A tenth or two here and there is not going to stop crop stress, and that's what we need in order to stabilize this market, to stabilize production. So we're monitoring that very closely here at Allendale. Other news out, we had Reuters come out yesterday with a poll of analysts suggesting that corn yield is around 137.2. That's down from the 146 the USDA just gave us on their monthly supply demand report, giving us a total production of 12,100,000,000 bushel in corn. Soybean yields down to 39.1 on this estimate. That's down from 40 bushel an acre that the USDA gave us here just last week. So very critical to find some stabilization in the supply side of the equation. We are seeing demand slow down. Basis at the Gulf continues to weaken in corn, and competition from South America on the corn front continues to be a focus here, but not a highlight, as traders are more concerned about the supply side at this point in time. We do have Secretary of Agriculture Vilsack meeting with President Obama today to discuss the drought in the Midwest and its effect on corn prices and food prices here in the U.S. and how they might deal with that. So we'll be monitoring that very closely as we move through the session here today. In the livestock trade, we've got cash cattle trading $1 to $2 lower, down to 113. The product, however, did show some support yesterday. We had choice up 61, select up 67. Pork cutout values were up 122. The cattle market and cattle futures are definitely oversold. Expect to see some rebound there at any time. However, with the higher grain prices and feed costs, it is very difficult for feedlots to put cattle in and to have a break even that works when you've got the high feed costs as we have right now, and feeder cattle therefore are getting the brunt of this this high feed cost input, and so watch the oversold condition here in the cattle. Expect some bounce. And at this point, you'd have to look at those opportunities as possible selling opportunities. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call here at Allendale at 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.